Hello YouTube, Buck Crowbead here. It's been almost a month since I showed you my new pressure washer, and I've been very busy this last few weeks pressure washing everything in sight as well as working. I've been pretty neglectful of getting my garden started this year. It's kind of late. I've got some tomato plants here that started and went way farther than they should have before they got potted. They're kind of screaming to get out of the container at this point, root bound. Starting to lean. It's good to get, if you're buying tomato plants, it's good to get a straight stalk if you can. But when you grow them from seed, they sometimes get all over the place. What I always do is cut off the lower branches, and that gives your plant an opportunity to produce more root and a better root system, making your stalk hardier and able to grow a lot more good plump tomatoes. These are Burpee Big Boys, which is one of my favorites. Very meaty, but as you can see, these are ready, more than ready, very root bound. What I'll do here is kind of rough up the outside edge, try not to break the roots, and then set it well down into the pot. I put about 3 or 4 inches, 2 or 3 inches of round rock in the bottom to give it a little drainage. And then I filled it with soil from my garden, and top it off with a little compost. And I always buy at least one bag of. This year I got a Nature's Care by Miracle-Gro. It's a raised bed garden soil that's very rich and should do good for the tomatoes getting started. But after you cut the lower limbs back, always snip them, don't break them. But press your plant in there and get it to where the stalk is fairly straight up and in the middle of the pot, so you have room for your wire form to go around it to support the plant when it gets bigger and starts producing fruit. This is just now starting to get a couple flowers on it. I hope to get $25, $30 worth of tomatoes off this plant. We'll see. I always grow my tomatoes in pots as opposed to in the garden with the rest of the vegetables. I think it gives me an opportunity to make sure that they're watered correctly and that they're constantly moist and get plenty of fluid so they can produce a good hardy tomato for you. Okay, once you get it all filled in and up past the snippings, press it down firmly, not too firm. You don't want to pack it, but keep it firmly filled in. Take your snippings and put them in your compost for next year. And there you have it. Again, thanks for watching, and you can subscribe down below if you feel you saw something here that might interest you. I hope to have a few more videos out real soon.